How's it going, folks? This is it. It all comes down to this week.
So it begins.
This is arguably the biggest week in Pokemon Go. I imagine everyone, if you are someone who puts money into this game, is gonna definitely fork up some cash, have at it with raids, make the most out of it, obviously have fun. There's so much going on this week. And then this weekend, obviously, all to play for with Mega Mewtwo. So it can be very easy, I guess, to get carried away with, especially if you're also getting remote passes as well, right? Like, it can add up quite significantly. Obviously, if you can afford it, it's okay, have fun, but it is also smart to try and budget, see what actually is good value for money when you're using your Pokecoins. And obviously there's going to be certain deals which are bad as well, right? So in this video, I just want to discuss that, because once again, it's so easy to get carried away with this week. It is a lot going on, so many raids and stuff to take advantage of as well, right? So if you are going to play Pokemon Go at all, this is the week to get involved. So let's get into it. I want to talk about value for money, what's some good deals, what's some bad deals, what you should get, what you should avoid. And let me know down in the comments, do you have a budget for this week? Are you going all out for this week? Or are you someone who is going to put a bit of limitations in, maybe not spend too much? Or maybe you're someone who is just free to play? Let me know in the comments. I'm always interested because everyone plays this game differently. But this is something that always comes back every year, or at least for these kind of events where you need the extra storage, particularly because you're going to be catching a lot, the legendaries, the wild Pokemon, stuff like that. So they always bring this back, and they always let you have at least 3 usually. And I do think this is good value for money. So the great storage box, you usually get an item bag space, Pokemon storage, which just gets taken up so fast, particularly during like com days and events like this, right? In there, you also get the premium battle pass and the remote raid pass. Here it's for 550 coins. That's how much it is, at least in my shop. But I do think these ones, particularly with what they usually have with the discount and stuff like that, it is worth it, right? Like the item bag, for example, is usually 200 coins. Storage is usually 200 coins. And then for a remote pass and stuff like that, I think that is worth it. I usually get 3 of these, or as many as they let you get, because once again, you just run out of item space and Pokemon storage space so fast in this game. So I always get these like storage box deals. I do think they are worth it. Decent value for money. Another way you're going to save money this week is by doing those in-person raids, right? So look out for like deals like this where it might be decent for like premium battle passes, because if you are doing the super mega raids, for example, you're going to have to remote them if you're not doing them in person. And on top of the remote pass, you're going to need a link charge. So whenever you can do in-person raids, hopefully you're fortunate enough to have a local community and get out there, premium battle passes are obviously going to be the way to save money. So look out for some decent bundles. I quite like this master raid box because in there you also have the elite charge TM. Why is that good this week? Well, if you didn't know, you can use an elite charge TM this week on Origin Form Palkia and Origin Form Dialga. Usually it's quite hard to acquire a good one of those, particularly shiny, with the move, with their special adventure effect moves, Spatial Rend or Roar of Time as well. So this week, if you have a good one, like a Hundo, a Shundo, something which you want the move on, but you never managed to acquire it with it, now's the time to use an elite charge TM to get those moves. So that's why I quite like this. And once again, if you're able to do in-person raids, that's obviously a major way to save money. Looking out for good deals like this, where maybe you've got some other stuff bundled in there as well. I'm probably going to get one of these because I do have a Palkia which doesn't have the move, and I also want to use an elite charge TM on it to get that this week. And if you are buying Pokecoins, more often than not, you should avoid buying the bigger bundles from the in-game shop within the mobile app. It's actually better to go to the website, because more often than not you are going to get better deals there, and they're also just going to give you more coins, more bang for your buck, because you're avoiding using Google Play. And so by going directly to the source, Google Play doesn't get a cut. It just goes all straight to Niantic or Scopely or whatever. And so more often than not, they're going to give you more Pokecoins or a little bonus there for basically going directly to the source. So what's a deal to avoid? I guess stuff like this where you're not really getting much out of it for the coins. Like if you're desperate for Pokeballs and maybe you're in a rural place, then I guess maybe this, but at the same time, like if you've got a lot of Pokestops, oftentimes if you're going all out for these kind of events, then you're going to pick somewhere where you can raid a lot and spin Pokestops to stock up on Pokeballs, etc., right? So something like this, I don't think is worth it. Like maybe like you're really low, you've got like no balls left, and you're like, okay, oh no, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? You're using your gotcha maybe or whatever, because you're trying to do raids and have that catch at the same time, maybe. Then you might want to get stuff like this, but you're better off just saving your Pokecoins, right? Alright, let's briefly talk about the Go Pass or the Deluxe version, because that's the version you're going to buy. For me, this one's a no-brainer. It's literally got one of the rarest items in there, right? The golden bottle cap, which allows you to make a Shundo or a Hundo out of any Pokemon. Although I would, 9 times out of 10, unless it's something which is like really good, just go with a Shundo, right? Make a Shundo. That said, a Hundo isn't the be-all, or a Shundo the be-all and end-all in terms of power scaling. A lot of people do big up like 100% IV Pokemon, but as long as it's got 15 attack, usually it's decent enough, unless you're using it for like something like PvP, where it's like really important. But yeah, this pass is good. You got a lot of like added stuff in there to kind of fluff it out, which they usually do with like the XL stuff, like the candies and stuff like that. But it's actually good. Even the free track, I was surprised you're getting the lucky trinket in there, which is really nice, allowing you to do a lucky trade with someone. But you've also got like the Mewtwo in there with that DNA background. That looks really good as well. So yeah, this is well worth purchasing in my opinion. I don't think it's worth it to get the extra ranks. If you're raiding a lot this week, then you're already going to be able to probably get like 1,000 points each day. But even if you're not, if you're playing a lot during the weekend, 9 times out of 10 you're going to fly through the pass, and so you don't have to worry about getting those like extra unlocks, for example. Like you're just gonna go through the ranks at quite a fast pace anyway. So I would just buy like the basic deluxe version. Just remember, and it will give you warnings anyway, but to claim the golden bottle cap, like actually claim it and then use it within the allotted time, because I've heard horror stories, particularly in my local community, of people getting it and then not using it within, I think, what does it give you, 7 days? I can't remember how long it gives you to use it on a Pokemon. So try and think about, and in fact I might even do a longer video on this, like what to use your golden bottle cap on now, so that you're ready to use it within the allotted time. But yeah, I think that's going to be about it from me in this video. I'm starting to lose my voice, if you can tell. I'm excited, folks. I'm excited for this week. But yeah, let me know your plans in terms of like budgeting. Like, are you going to go all out? I think if you are going to put money into this game and have a good time, this is the week to do it. But yeah, hopefully this video helped. Please slap the like button. Massively helps with the YouTube algorithm. Everyone take care, particularly this week if you're in England. Well, actually a lot of countries are going through heat waves at the moment. So yeah, take care, look after yourself, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
Wait.